TeraBrite daily vlogs. Okay, so now I'm bringing Jacob home. We didn't keep him too long because I have homework to do that's due tonight.
That's why their videos were like 5 minutes long.
No, they were longer than that, I think. But anyways, we played Five Nights at Freddy's and we're like, Jacob, you can't tell us anything. He wanted to tell us so bad. I'm like, you can't. It's got to be a surprise for us. We had no idea it was going to be like. I'm honestly not very impressed with the game. I thought it was going to be much more than it is. All it is just...
But I'm impressed.
Same thing the whole time. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I told him he could tell me the whole, like, whatever he wanted to tell me after we played it. So if you want to hear Jacob's explanation, which is pretty entertaining, you can keep watching, or you can skip forward to a scene that's not in this car and not hear about it if it's gonna ruin anything for you. So, all right, Jacob.
So, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
It's sliding.
I don't know how long Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria has been open, but the bite of 87, when that happened, it was 1987. They shut down that place over sanitation. And up until now, 2014, I don't know how long that's been, but if I didn't get a bath till then, or I had to play those stupid, silly, well, stupid, dumb songs for about, I don't know how much years, my voice box would be broken and I would get mad at night.
Do you want to hold it?
Go.
I can't. There's cars going straight. Oh. Is that all you had to say?
No. The story. All I've remembered about it is that a man dressed in a Freddy suit lured 5 children into a back room on operation of Five Nights at Freddy's in the daytime. He killed those, well, you don't know if he killed or not, but those children went missing without their parents knowing. The cops or whatever, the people who found, like, declared death. And what I think is that the man dressed in a Freddy suit stuffed all the children into all the character suits. And if you're asking why, Jacob, there's only 4 characters, well, the 5th child was stuffed into the golden Freddy suit. If you can look very closely, there are little tiny pupils, like white dots for eyes, but in the hallucination, there is no eyes in the golden Freddy suit. So, well, those children have haunted the pizzeria since they've been killed. The bite of 87. None of us know which animatronic has bit the child's frontal lobe of his brain or her off. Many people think it's Freddy because if you look closely on his face, you see handprints like someone was trying to push him off. But I think it was Foxy because if you look at his jaw, it's broken and it's hanging down. He has very sharp teeth. And Freddy's teeth are meant to like smash his skull, like just crush it. And Foxy's teeth, I can understand why it would rip the meat chunk out of their brain. Sabrina, what are you doing?
I think it's hilarious.
It's not a hilarious.
A meat chunk.
Sure. It's
okay, continue.
It's explaining time, not movie time, not laughing time. The animatronics names. Most of you know this, most of you don't. Chica, chicken, or the duck as most people call it. Bonnie, the bunny. Freddy, Fazbear, you all probably know it, but it's the bear. And last of all, Foxy, the fox, the pirate fox. And if any of you are wondering, when you play the game and you hear dum 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 dum, that is probably Foxy because it sounds like a pirate song that they would sing. But I don't know how he would sing it because his voice box was broken when he... If you're looking in your hallway and you don't shut your door in time when he's sprinting down, he would lean in and scream. His voice box is probably broken, but maybe it only works sometimes and not sometimes. So if you listen closely to the animatronic screams, you can hear a child scream. Did you notice that, Sabby? Well, when you listen to the echo of it, it'd go, ah! Like a child screaming for their life or for their death. I don't know what else to explain because that's pretty much everything I know right now. I'll try to catch up on YouTube about all the theories and the story and some stories. Shout out to Adventure and Tell.
I had a rough night falling asleep last night, so I didn't really get that much sleep, so I look like crap. But today's Jacob's birthday. DJ and I just finished having a photo shoot at an apartment complex we're helping to get pictures for. He's doing HDR pictures for it, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so now I'm on my way to my parents' house for Jacob's birthday, and it's not his actual party. He's having a party on I don't know, like Sunday or something at a little go-kart park. But we're gonna go see him and say hi and stuff. And yeah, I went to bed at like 11 in the morning, and then I woke up at like 2 something, so I only had practically a long nap, but that happens to me sometimes. I just can't go to sleep. Whatever. I feel fine right now, that's all that matters, and it's already almost 7 o'clock at night, so whatever. It's fine. Ooh. Bubs. You hungry?
I have to go to the hospital today, guys.
You want to tell the story? No? How do you feel? Good. He was having some chest pains.
They put IVs in my arms. Where's the
It's so
birthday
beautiful.
Song button?
Happy birthday. Oh, you missed! You missed! Yay! So we just got back from a nice little coffee outing with our good old friend Jag that we probably only met about once or twice in the vlog ever. But I'm surprised I didn't pull the camera out.
Oh.
That's weird. I keep forgetting to do that a lot lately. I'm sorry, forgive me. I get caught in the moment and I forget about the camera. You know? How's your Chipotle? Good? What were you gonna say?
You should set a reminder on your phone that reminds you every like 20 minutes to vlog.
That's a good idea. So, what was I gonna say? You made me forget. I was gonna say something right before you said you should set a reminder. Oh man, I was gonna vlog about something. Forgot.
Alright, so we did an HDR shoot, which didn't really turn out very well because there's a lot of shadows, like really harsh shadows from the sun because there's no clouds in the sky, and we didn't wait for the sun to go down because we were kind of in a rush, so we still had to take a bunch of pictures of my sister's apartment complex that she works at. So they're not coming out very good, but I figured I'd show you the process I'm doing to make the HDRs. So I dragged all my pictures, which you can see there's like a crap ton of them. These are all the pictures I took. I took them in like 3 groups of 3 because that's what the Canon could do. It could do 3 pictures in the bracketing mode. I know Nikon's going to do more than 3, which is kind of weird that Canon doesn't do that, but I love Canon cameras, so I stick to them. So I took 3, and then I increased it more, and then I took 3 more and increased it more until I had like ridiculous overexposed all the way to ridiculously underexposed. So I'm going to show you what I do for one of these pictures, and it's going to be this particular picture right here. So what I'm going to do is all of these right here, from here to here, these are all the same picture. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I did 4 groups of 3 pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one that's kind of exposed, which none of them really are. Maybe this one, it's pretty good. And I don't really have any white here, but the color balance isn't the best, especially because once you do HDR it kind of gets a little bit yellow. So you want it to, sometimes actually I like it to be closer to cool than warm before it goes into HDR, because HDR kind of makes it warm. So even though I don't really have white, I took this color picker and I kind of put over here, which is kind of white. It's like kind of off-white, but it might just be the color balance. I'm not really sure. I think it actually might be white, but it seemed to kind of make everything a little bluer. How about this one? I haven't tried. Let's try this. That's too blue. Yeah, I like this one. So I'm gonna go with that, and that kind of sets the white balance automatically. If it was definitely white, it would be perfect. But I kind of like that it's a little bit bluer than it should be. So then I kind of skip everything here and go down to detail, where I bring the luminance up, so that way it reduces some noise. I kind of go up to like 40. Might be a little bit high, but even though I shot at ISO 100, I kind of want to reduce the noise because HDRs bring the noise out a lot. And then I go down to here to lens corrections, and I enable profile corrections, which is different for each version of Lightroom. I have Lightroom 5.6. I think they added the basic thing in version 5. But yeah, I go to profile, enable profile corrections. I go to color, remove chromatic aberrations, scroll down some more. I think that's everything actually. So I did all that stuff. Now what I want to do now is I want to make sure that all the other pictures I took have the same settings as this. So I think that's good. I'm going to go back to the library, and I'm going to select this one and then control click all of the other pictures. You can also use shift click. So this one's the brighter one, and all the other ones are kind of darker. Just showing this is like the main selected one. So I'm going to make sure that all of these have the same settings as this one. So I'm going to press Control Shift S. It brings up the synchronized settings. Check all because I want everything to be the same, and hit synchronize. And now you're going to see them all kind of going to the same settings. Alright, now that they're all the same settings, I'm going to just right click, since they're all selected already, and go to Export to Photomatix Pro, which is the program I use to do HDRs. It's a completely different program, you have to get it, but it allows you to export from Lightroom. So I'm going to click that, and now it says align images, blah blah blah. These are the settings I use every time. So I did take it on a tripod, so I'm going to leave that set. Also, depending on the version of Photomatix Pro you have, this might not say take it on a tripod. It says something else usually, but I don't remember what it said. But I think they're pretty much the same thing, it's just worded differently. I don't really need to reduce noise because I did that with Lightroom. And I did reduce chromatic aberrations. I'm going to do that again anyways. And I'm going to hit export. And now what's going to happen is it's going to take all these pictures and bring them into Photomatix Pro, where we're going to do the HDR. This is the one I did earlier. Again, it didn't turn out very good.
Very boring.
It's bringing in the picture that I just worked on. Any second now. Now I didn't go for like a really creative look. It's going to bring it in the same settings I did for this one automatically. I kind of just wanted, like, they gave me pictures that they wanted me to kind of style it after. And I was kind of going for that.
But those pictures had a lot of clouds and stuff.
Yeah, those pictures had a lot of clouds, and they don't have shadows, so their pictures turned out way better. But it's not really a serious HDR. I could make it look crazy if I wanted to, but you'll see that in a second. Alright, so here's the one that I just worked on, with the same settings that I did for that last picture. Now I can scale it up a little bit. I mean, it looks okay, but it's kind of washed out a little bit. But see, there's all these presets over here that you can screw with, which kind of give you pretty good stuff right away, like Painterly. That makes it look crazy.
Whoa.
And then there's...
I think that's what a lot of apartment complexes use.
Really?
Yeah.
And like, there's some like crazy stuff you could do. That's interior. That looks pretty good too. Looks
like a normal picture to me.
No.
I like the Painterly one. If you like turn it down a tad bit. Figure if that's even possible.
Vibrant is good too. Where's Vibrant? Here's Vibrant. Oh,
yeah.
Well, it looks
kind of dark.
Yeah. But then the one that I made, I just made a preset and I saved it called. Yeah. I feel like that's really clean looking though.
It's washed out.
You think so?
It doesn't look like an HDR.
You want to see the original? See if this weren't HDR, it would look like. So that's what HDR does. As you can see, like, in places where it's like ridiculously dark, it brings that out without any problem. And in places that are really bright, it brings that out without any problem. So you can see in these shadows, you can see fine, and then where this is like overexposed, it's exposed right. So this is like a clean HDR without really kind of ruining the picture. But there's some HDRs that actually, like what you saw earlier, like if I did Painterly, it kind of ruins the picture a little bit. It makes it too grungy looking, which...
Is there a way to turn it down?
Yeah. I could do this. which kind of turns it down a little bit. And I could bring the strength down.
This is the strength that I was talking about.
Which kind of looks good. But that's kind of similar to what I had though. Like, let's see if I switch back to the preset I had before. But this is a lot smoother looking, which I wanted it to look really natural. But
I think they're looking for something a little less natural because those pictures that she gave as an example were really kind of on the verge of grungy.
I don't think so. You want to see them?
Mm-hmm.
They were very clean. That's why I was trying to go. For them.
But you could tell they're HDRs. They're like very defined. Yeah, that's really super defined compared to ours. Ours is like looks flat. Theirs has a lot of dimension.
Well, this has a lot of contrast, is what it is. I could bring the contrast up.
Yeah.
And it would look pretty similar. I don't know. But anyways, that's how I bring it into here, and then you just hit apply when you're done, and then you process it. And you can bring it into Photoshop and add contrast and stuff. But I like that process because it helps the HDR a lot if you just bring it into Lightroom first and make those corrections. So I don't know. I did a tutorial on HDRs, like shooting HDRs a long time ago, but I was kind of inexperienced at the time, and I feel like I know a lot more now. So maybe I'll do a tutorial. Tell me if you want another tutorial on HDRs or how I came up with this. Wait, look at this.
That's cool.
That's a little crazy.
It looks awesome though. I bet if you sent that to Callie, she'd love it.
You think so?
I don't know. Let's see what she'd say. I'm curious.
A VL within a VL. You just got VL'd. Oh, we can keep going. You just got VL'd.
You just got VL'd.
You just got VL'd.